can a show like Squid Game go from glory to oblivion? Squid Game Season 1 was a juggernaut, and rightfully so. Everyone was in awe of this show that managed to weave together terrifying children's games with an anti-capitalist message. It was a critique of our times, and a well-written one at that. Lee Jung-jae gave a career-best performance that earned him an Emmy, the first Korean actor to win one, and the bright colors of the island where the participants were trapped became imprinted on our minds. Season 3 was not that lucky, or that life-changing. Why? Let's see. I already made a video talking about what made Season 1 so good, and long story short, the answer is characters. Before you tell me how all of your favorite characters are in Seasons 2 or 3, I'm not talking about likability or empathy here. I'm talking about consistency and development. Season 1 had characters who, whether you like them or not, were consistent. Their motivations and their main features remained the same throughout, and they explained their actions and decisions. Most of them even had character arcs. We can see this in the main trio. At the end of Season 1, Sebyok trusts Gi-eun to take care of her brother. Sang-woo, who was presented to us as a selfish, self-serving man, sacrifices himself for Gi-eun, and Gi-eun loses some of his innocence. By the way, I still think we really needed a woman among the finalists, or, characters whose names we actually knew. Anyways, in Season 3, we don't have either consistency or development, for the most part. As regards consistency, we see Gi-eun weirdly chasing Dae-ho, whose character seems to be completely different from the man we got to know in Season 2. Myung-gi not only doesn't change, he's not even consistent. During the last game, I couldn't tell whether he wanted to save his baby or not. He just kept flip-flopping back and forth. Junhee and Hyunju at least are consistent, even though we don't really see them grow, and the only one who gets close to a character arc, however mangled it was, is Gumja. But at the end of the day, there's no Sang-woo. Ino, who was supposed to have changed somewhat, remains mostly the same villain he always was, and we learn nothing about his backstory. Gi-eun basically becomes a doormat who barely speaks. What's more, he meets his end because he doesn't press a button. Come on. Where do we have an active character actively changing things through their own actions and choices? Where do we have the emotional gut punch of hearing Sang-woo saying no one's calling anymore and realizing the story has dramatically altered him? It's not there. None of this is. And that's why, in my opinion, no one is talking about Squid Game anymore. At least not as much as they did before. Because what is there to discuss?